Hey everyone, I'm the visionary and founder, Elder T.Latoya Cunningham, and welcome to this week's Keeping It Real Friday. This week's Keeping It Real Friday, we're going to talk about acts of kindness and standing in the gap for our brothers. And what I'm referring to or alluding to is that we have to really be boots on ground in North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, Florida, and even in parts of Alabama, because our brothers and sisters are in crises and they're hurting. And the Bible is very clear that we're to be a help to one another. And we are really seeing right now that we're not getting much support from our current government, which is really sad and disheartening. I've seen numerous reports stating that there's only $750 that they're offering to survivors of this horrible catastrophe that has hit our country, this hurricane. And I want to talk to you about something and be a little transparent. Many years ago, I believe it was in 2011. I'm originally from New Jersey, very proud, born and bred Jersey girl. And we never thought in New Jersey in a million years that we would see the likes of Hurricane Sandy. And thank God that we had decent leadership at the time, which Chris Christie, I'm referring to, changed the name from Hurricane Sandy to Superstorm Sandy because of technicalities with people getting coverage through their homeowners insurance and so on and so forth and other resources. But I'm saying this all to say that I have been someone that has been a victim of a hurricane and I've survived it. Sandy was horrible. It devastated the East Coast and New Jersey and the tri-state area like things that we've never seen before or witnessed, because we see it so far away like with Katrina, but we never had firsthand experience that kind of devastation on the ground. So I'm saying this because, like I said, I've been there. And I think the best way to help the people that are in this situation right now is for volunteer work. I got a lot of help from people that volunteered all over the country. What other things that was very helpful to me was that Samaritan's Purse was boots on the ground. I know they are a very reputable organization that helps people during times of trouble like this and catastrophes and natural disasters. So they were very reputable. So I really suggest to you guys to donate there. They were in my town and I received personal help from them, so I can vouch for them. They are actually ran by Franklin Graham, Dr. Billy Graham's son. So it's some of the things that they do as part of their evangelistical ministry. So I would suggest them. Sometimes there's some local churches that are really up and running that are resourceful as well. I don't know any particular in those communities, so I just want to stick with the things that I do know and can speak from. And so Samaritan's Purse was a great help to me and many others during my time of trouble. I'm just moving to get the light out my face. Okay, hold on. I think I got it now. Also, I would suggest that prayer's always good, but to be calling people to check in on them that have the resources that Elon Musk provided. I believe it's called Starlink. That's very helpful. If you are retired or have the time on your hand and the ability to go and, down there to help out, I would really suggest that you help out as well. There's a lot of people that would be so happy to have a hug. They'd be so happy just to see someone and to feel like they matter as Americans, because we've gotten to a very unprecedented situation where Americans don't feel like they're cared for. And that's something sad that I never thought that we would witness as citizens of the United States of America, as taxpayers. So, a hug, a hot meal, some clothes that's in your closet that, girl, you ain't getting back in. You ain't getting back in that dress. Amen. So, or jeans. So, something like that, anything that could be helpful, I know would be greatly appreciated, as well as prayer. Get in contact with some of the local churches down there, see what they're able to do, the ones that have power. Now, one of the most ridiculous things about the $750 grab that they're trying to pretend like they're doing so much, our own country. you need internet to go online to fill out for it. How are you going to get online to fill out for it? I mean, I remember when I had to call FEMA, and it was just like pulling a needle out of a haystack. You had to wait in such long times on the phone. I mean, these things are not even realistically. You don't even see FEMA on the ground. And I was telling my very best friend the other day at work, shout out to my girl Donna. I said to her, never in all my years of living have I seen an administration that is just not a first responder. I mean, I'm 52 years old. I've never seen nothing like this. Even Obama, during his time being in the White House, he was boots on ground. I mean, and there was a lot of criticism for Bush when he flew over Katrina, and that's exactly the knee-jerk reaction we see with this current administration. They was too good to, get down there and find out what's going on. They flew over a lot of areas. I'm sure some areas that they stayed, and checked out people. Yeah, right. But, I know they definitely flew over others. And this election season is very important. The faith of our country is at hand. The things that we hold to be, dear to us and that's important as Americans, we're at a critical moment, for our children, our future. And I also wanted to tell you that the Lord had spoke to me, in my private time of meditating with him, and all the intercessors. I'm calling you to the gate. It's time to get in the watchtower. The Lord spoke to me and showed me that there are demonic forces waging war against the candidates that are for God, amen, and all the elections, but especially the national elections, and that there are witches that are praying against Donald Trump, that are casting spells. We need to be woke as intercessors and, man our post. This is not a game. It's too much at stake. That's why so much is going on. So I would just encourage you to wage war. We have to put on the full armor of God, because we're at a place right now that if we don't take the White House, meaning righteousness, people that are for Christ, we are going to be even far worse than we ever could imagine that we are right now. So just be encouraged, be prayerful, but understand that there are witches raising up things on altars, trying to interfere with the election and Donald Trump getting in the office. This is a very serious matter. Amen. So I just want to tell you guys to really be sober, be intentional about praying, be intentional about donating, and be intentional about being our brother's keeper. And thank you for tuning in as always. Also, I want to make an announcement. We are having a conference. I believe it's from October 25th to the 28th. I'll have the dates up next week. And we have some wonderful men of God that is going to bring forth a Rhema word. We have an awesome woman of God that's going to be on the platform with me. This year, I'm going to be the facilitator. Amen. So I'll get a chance to pray and be more interactive and bring forth the word as the Lord has instructed me to for this hour. And we have a young woman that's going to be on the platform. We're going to announce everything probably next week, I believe. I just don't want to just pin down a date, but I know it's coming very soon because we have the graphic designer finishing up the designs today as we speak. She's going to be ministering to the youth, a very powerful woman that God is raising up. The name of the conference is every year the Soul of America Conference, and the Lord gave me a title, not just the Soul of America Conference, but also the title is Thy Kingdom Come. Amen. So the Lord is soon to come. I thank you guys for tuning in. I thank you for supporting this ministry. And remember, be engaged in the things of God, be equipped in the things of God, and be excited about the things of God. I am Elder T.Latoya Cunningham, visionary and founder of Launch the Jesus Initiative. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.